Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, March 14th. Is it 14th or 15th? No, it's 14th. I'm going to talk about Beyond the Gates. First, I'm sorry. I know it's late. It's later than usual. It's been a day. It's been a day. But I just finished watching Beyond the Gates. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to go watch General Hospital, and then I'm going to come back and record that. Got dead flowers in the background. Let me slide that over. So it was an okay episode. It was okay. I think I need to just start like tempering my expectations a little bit. I was just having this discussion with my daughter, and like the past couple of episodes have been more flat, like more even than previous episodes, and I think that they've found like their pace. They've set the tone for what the show is. They've let us know who the people are, who the characters are. And so now it's going to slow down a little bit. And while it was disappointing for me to watch, I am trying to remind myself of that so that because you can't stay at that speed. You can't keep up that pace. This is a show that's on 5 days a week, 40 minutes. They have to have story in between the story, if that makes sense. So I just have to remember to remind myself that as I'm watching it. It still wasn't a bad episode. It was just slower than what they've shown us so far. But it's okay. Slow is not bad. It wasn't bad. All right, so we start with Nicole and Kat, where she was oh wait, I couldn't believe that this is more complaining, but I was shocked that the ceremony was over. Like I thought they were going to go back to it, and whatever was going to happen was going to happen. What happened? I think the big thing that happened there was just seeing Eva start to turn on Leslie a little bit. So now that I know that, I'm okay with it, but it was disappointing, and I did expect more. But we're tempering expectations, and we are understanding and appreciating the story and the show and all of that. So Kat wasn't there. She was just apologizing for not being there. Nicole said, it's okay. We understood. The letter you sent that Martin read was lovely. What really got my attention is when Kat named the award and said Distinguished Service Award, something like that. And then Nicole said, well, the Best Daughter Award goes to you. I think Eva is going to be Nicole's daughter. Even whether Ted's her father or not, I don't know, probably. But I think that's going to be like at least one of the twists, which will be interesting. And it makes so much sense. Like when you see Martin and Eva together, they look like they could be siblings. And Kat too a little bit. But also with all this extra hostility and this extra animosity that Kat has, that's going to be your sister, girl. Yeah, might as well get along. Or like sibling rivalry already. Yeah, but I would say I said it first, but I'm sure other people have said that too. All right, so then we see Ashley and Derek. Derek is feeling much better. Oh, I put my notes in the order that it shows them all over the place, but I think I'm just going to try to get Ashley and Derek out of the way, so bear with me. So Andre interrupts Ashley and Derek, says that a colleague he has at a paper heard about what happened to Derek with him being a hero firefighter and wants to do a story on him. Derek says no, and like twice, back to back. Andre's still taking his picture. Ashley's like, no, you should do it. Derek never consented to this. Like, he only went along with it because of Ashley. If it was just Andre and Derek in that room, I'm pretty sure he would have put his foot down and be like, no, I don't want to do this, because he does not want to do this. And then Andre's still taking the picture, so Derek pulls Ashley into the photo, and that makes Andre happy. And then, let me see if I can... I have Andre is obsessed with Ashley. That's a note by itself. So then later we see a woman knock on Derek's door, and Ashley lets her in and comes to find out. I think she said Lucille, maybe. I might have made that up. Maybe it's Lucinda. I'm not sure. But she came to see Derek, and after a little banter, it was her cat. He saved her cat. And she says she just tells Derek what a hero he was, how much the cat meant to her. It was really sweet. I could see me being that old lady with the cat. I just have like the right cat, because I don't really want to be bothered. But also, I think I would have a cat that didn't also want to be bothered. So It'll find me. Anyway, it was a sweet scene until the woman said, you know, you're such a hero, even though not many men would run into a burning building to save a cat when the roof is seconds away from collapsing. Ashley couldn't even wait till the woman left the room before she started complaining and going in on Derek. But once the lady did leave, she was like immediately chastising him, risking his life. Girl, you are with a firefighter. Like, I get it that it's scary being with someone like risking their life, but you are dating a firefighter. I don't understand why that's a bad thing. Like, I get that it's scary. I do. I understand how terrifying it must be. Just like dating a cop or dating somebody in the military. It must be very stressful. But you signed up for it. So what are you doing? It feels like she just wants to be angry at him. They go back and forth a little bit. He's apologetic, but he's like, he was doing his job. I have Derek, you can do better. I do believe Derek can do better. Put Derek and Eva together. Let me see them together and see if they have some chemistry. I think Eva needs a good man, and Derek seems like a very good man. If he has some land, he would be my type. I just need, like, a place for, like, my doomsday bunker or my garden or my farm. Love you. Have a good night. Had to say goodbye to my son. All right, where were we? Then later we see Ashley picking a fight with Andre. No, Ashley's picking a fight with Derek. But it's because she wants Andre. Like, she's telling him that he's upset. She can tell something's wrong. He's not. Yes, there is something wrong. But he's not displaying that. She is projecting onto him and then gaslighting him, all in that. And it's really because of her feelings for Andre. And I thought that was confirmed later in the episode when we see Ashley come in the room and tell Derek, I'm leaving you for Andre. Andre come in, it's like, yeah, we moving in together. We're going to get a cat named Derek. But it was pretty apparent pretty soon that was a nightmare Derek was having. I feel so bad for him. He definitely can do better. And then especially later, we see Ashley approaching Andre to ask to see the video of Nicole because blah, 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 blah. And they're all cozied up watching the video. And then Andre tries to kiss her. She does stop him and say, wait, were you trying to kiss me? Girl, his mouth was right there. What do you think he was doing? Trying to smell your breath? So ridiculous. I don't like Ashley. I wish she would just break up with Derek. Then maybe I could respect her as like a woman more. Just break up with him. You don't want him. You want Andre. I don't like it when people pretend to feel one way and really feel another. And then that's how things get all chaotic and dramatic. Just be honest. Communicate. So many issues would be solved in this world. People would just fucking communicate with each other. All right, now I got to scroll back up because I just went through all of Ashley and Derek. Because I didn't want to have to say Ashley's name more times than I had to. So we have Anita and Vernon at the house, and Danny's there, but she can't stay for dinner because she has a meeting, which we do find out in that conversation that's their weekly family tradition that they have dinner together. I think that's really sweet. I just don't know who all of the family always comes because the only people that were there was Vernon and Anita and Danny momentarily and Nicole, and then Nicole left later. So it's just them. Like, what about the other kids, grandkids? I would love for everybody to be there. That would be nice to see everybody sitting around the table together. I would love to see all of that. Black excellence. Like, just as a family. That would look nice. So Danny leaves. Nicole is there. Nicole is also worried that Danny is stressed. Her plans have something to do with Bill. Danny says, no, guys, I'm over it. We've been through this. I have a business meeting. It's for something to do with modeling. Some new company or something. She was lying. She went straight to Bill's. Met up with the security guard, saw her and George. They had some back and forth. She was batting the eyelashes. She was putting it all out there, being very flirtatious to get her way with him. And she ends up tricking him into giving her the code. Says she has a gift for them. She has a box. She's holding a box, and she says, George, you're acting like I have a gun in this box. I said, actually, Danny, I was thinking a bomb. And then she said, it's a bomb. I was like, damn, Danny. Really? And I wasn't sure if it was a bomb. I'm still not sure if it's a bomb or not. I may have glanced away from the TV and just not seen her take that bottle out of the box, but I didn't think that bottle was what was in that big box. I don't know what was in that box. Maybe it was just a box for show, just to get in. I don't know. But Danny's passed out on the couch, drunk. And like, I just can't think of anything more pathetic than Bill and Haley coming home and Danny being drunk, passed out on their couch. Girl. Like, I like Danny a lot. I care about Danny already as a character. But I'm having a hard time respecting you now, girl. You just doing too much. Like, and I get that you're sad, you're heartbroken, but at some point, like, you got all the money, all the resources in the world. You don't have to be sad. You can go somewhere and, like, distract yourself. And there are healthy ways to do that. You can go to, like, a retreat or something. I'm sure there's so many options, I'm sure, that are available to her that I don't know because I don't have that type of money. Like, I just have to, like, eat ice cream and be sad and watch Lifetime movies. Danny, you can actually, like, move on with your life. But she's not, right? And who knows what's going on. And that actually was the cliffhanger. The way that the show ended with Danny being passed out and Bill and Haley on their way home. Might as well talk about Bill and Haley. It was way too much of them for me. I don't feel like this is the romantic love story that, like, they're acting like. It's more annoying me than anything else. And I didn't like it when Haley talked that bad about Danny after they become intimate in the back of the limo. This is Bill and Haley. But you guys saw, so you know. But we see that they do what they do, and after that, he's complimenting her about it. And what did she say? You've had your share of run-of-the-mill vanilla. It's about time you have some, like, special Rocky Road or something, which I don't think is the flex that she made it seem like it was. But I didn't like her putting down Danny and saying, like, she's the better version. That's lending credence to her appearing to be, like, the homewrecker that everybody says she is. And we didn't see it happen, so I don't know. Maybe it was some love story. But without seeing it happen and just being able to, like, see the story in front of us, it's very hard to have a high opinion of Haley. Oh, guys, I'm just talking now, so I don't even know where I'm at on my list. Give me 1 minute. We talked about the Oh, this was earlier in the show. I've skipped it, but I did like, my daughter and I both chuckled at the scene when Danny, Nicole. I don't know. No, Danny had left. It was just Nicole and Vernon and Anita there, and Nicole was doing something or thinking about something, and Vernon said, "Let her cook." And I always thought that was so cute. Just hip, like he's a hip grandpa. He said, "Let her cook." I said, "Okay, I see you, Grandpa." All right. We have Kat, and she's at her house. She's there alone. Eva was there, but Eva was on her way out. Eva let Tomas in. Apparently, this is their date. Like, I don't really understand why the date would be at your house in your living room if the man asks you out. Like, I'm not saying that's not a nice date. I have definitely had men over and cooked for men before. I don't know. I can't say whether it was on a first date or not. But, like, if it was, then it was my idea. But I feel like for that invitation, he should have, if they were going to just have dinner at one of their places, it should have been his place at least. But maybe I'm too picky. I don't feel like that's a high standard. But then actually we do find out that Kat actually has very high standards because she's a virgin, which I was surprised. And then I felt mad at myself, like disappointed in myself that I was shocked that she was a virgin, because she can be a virgin. People can be virgins. I was even surprised that she had that conversation with him, but then I thought about it and realized that I was being a hypocrite. So I actually respect her a lot for going ahead and put that out there, because else you get accused of leading a man on and all this nonsense. So good for her. And I think that's the first nice thing I've said about Kat. So good job. Oh my gosh, I said all this about Danny. He said Nicole got called to the hospital, and Nicole ran into Andre while he was obsessed with Ashley, staring at pictures. But then he showed Nicole a different picture of her and Ted, and she asked him to get it framed. They talked a little bit back and forth. Talked about the cats. I wrote that I had to suspend my disbelief, which it's a soap opera, so we do that. But with Danny getting the code and going into bills and all of that, there should be cameras, right? Rich people don't have security cameras, but I know that story couldn't happen if they had security cameras. Then they would have had to add an extra layer where she like hacked the system or something. So I get it, but it was still like a little thing. Before when we saw Haley and Bill, I did think they had a quick honeymoon, but they explained that Bill had to come back for work. Talked about Ashley picking a fight because that's exactly what I think she was doing. I wrote Cat lied about cooking dinner. I don't think any of us were surprised. And then they went to kiss, and I guess that could have been romantic. Cat and Tomas kissing, but I think I don't know. They just finished eating, so like my daughter said they still got like pieces of food in their mouth floating around. I mean, I guess it tastes good if the food tastes good, but my daughter said, ooh, so I'm gonna stop talking about that. I'm sorry.
It's
okay. One of my notes just says sex, as if things to stop talking about. I must have been talking about Danny, not Danny. I wish it was Danny. Bill and Haley. I already talked about George. Yeah, that's it. 17 minutes, not too bad. I know it's all over the place. Yeah, I know I just get to talking. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a bad episode. I do think it was a decent episode. I think I just, like I said earlier, need to temper my expectations. Because I know my energy wasn't as high as I would have liked it to be. I know part of it's because it's late, but also because I was expecting so much more from the episode. But that's my fault. So I'm looking forward to Monday, and I will just expect a regular Monday episode. And I think that's what I'm going to do all next week. Just go into it. I might not even watch like previews or anything, just to like not have anything in my brain to like, I guess, expect. So I can just enjoy what they present to me. I think that'll be better. So bear with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed this. I appreciate you for liking, commenting, sharing, all of that. I had a live earlier today, and it's gone. Like, it's not there. Usually it like disappears for a minute, and then it's back up. And sometimes it gets saved as private, so I have to make it public or whatever. But it's just not there at all. And that sucks because I had a lot of fun. I was on for like half an hour earlier today. And it was so cool to have like so many other creators were there. Busybody Baroness came in. We talked for a while. Albert stopped by for a minute. Catwoman, Cat Lady, was there for a bit. Dolomedics came by. It was so cool. I felt like it was so much fun. Like nice little short live. I hate it that it's gone now, but maybe it'll pop back up. If I get time, I'll Google it or do some like YouTube support or whatever, try to figure out what happened to it. But I don't know if that'll be tonight because I gotta watch General Hospital, and I'm nervous about that. But hopefully it's good. All right, this is what I do at the end of. I finished 2 minutes ago. 2.5 minutes ago, and I'm still talking. I don't know why I get surprised, because this is what I do. All right, I'm going to let y'all go, not hold you hostage. Thank you so much. Live long and prosper.